can see the handshake on stage. Seems to me that these players know who the champion is going to be of this match. Connor, congratulations for becoming the Junior North American International Champion.
Our next national champion.
Yeah, Kareem will be, with this close combat, your North American International Champion for the seniors division. Quentin putting up a fantastic fight, but after losing game one, Kareem bouncing back.
In that Lunala, and Wolf Glick is your North American International Champion. Wow. 6-time regional champion, 2 times national champion, 1-time international champion, and of course world champion as well.
So hey, what's going on, guys? It's David Blakely here, and welcome back to, this is going to be the, Pokemon International, or Pokemon North American International Championship kind of vlog. And, today is currently 8:03, and, I woke up, 30 minutes earlier, and, I'm quite tired right now, but, in, like, 20 minutes-ish, we're gonna, go to the car and head to the Philadelphia airport, and wait for the plane, and then we're gonna hop on the plane and fly to Columbus, Ohio, and get into our hotel for the day. I'll keep you guys updated. I just wanted to let you know kind of what's happening. So I'll see you all in the airport. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is some post-editing, voice recording here. So I just wanted to talk about kind of what's happening right now. And so I did not get any footage of the Philadelphia airport. I do apologize. It is very nice. Our plane was actually 40 minutes behind schedule, but we are on our way. We are flying on our way to Columbus, Ohio, and so I'm going to show some footage of kind of what it's like to be up in the sky because it's very neat, and then I will meet you all in Columbus, Ohio. So I'll see you guys then.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon, I know it's my destiny.
So this is another post recording. You will hear lots of post recordings during the length of this video. Now, I do want to talk about Columbus, Ohio in itself, not the Pokemon part yet. Columbus, Ohio is a very beautiful city. The architecture, as you can see, some of the architecture in this video is very nice and unique, and it reminds me of one of the cities that's close by back home. You know, it's very unique. It has a very cool style to it, and the restaurants they have there are phenomenal. The ones that we went to, lots of great food, lots of great restaurants, diversity between restaurants, and also they have a farmers market, and their farmers market is very, very nice. I love their farmers market there. They have a lot to do in the city, and a lot to do outside of the city. They have so many things you can do, museums, they have. I remember my parents and we were walking, not really, kind of downtown, and they had it was in a little park area near the river, and they had a yard sale, like a giant yard sale going on through the park, and that was really neat, and there was lots of stuff going on, and they just have a bunch of stuff going on. I didn't get to get too much footage because I was just really busy with everything, but trust me, Columbus, Ohio is a beautiful city. I would definitely visit it again. But now we're going to cut over to obviously for me, we're going to cut over to the Pokemon North American International Championships and the footage I got there, and then I will move on to some of the Pokemon battles that I saw, and I will see you guys at the convention center. Alright, peace. The convention was fantastic. It was very nice and very clean and very spaceful, which is really good. And once you got into to the Pokemon part, there was just so much. You had lots of vendors. I mean, people lined up everywhere. Lots of Pokemon posters. Just everything the Pokemon fan would want. You turn around the corner, there was stuff that was just Pokemon related. Pokemon prices on the wall. Obviously vendors. Just people that you could connect with and talk to because of Pokemon. I met up with some people and had lots of fun talking to them, and just a great space. a great space to, house the convention, and they did it very well. And going up front, I went up front quite a lot to view the matches. That was such a surreal experience to be able to be right there in the matches and to be able to see the players battling. That's just such a great experience, and just being able to battle even within the convention center, in the entire convention center experience, walking around, the vendors, just everything about it was such a joy. So now I'm going to showcase some of the battles, as they are some of the coolest battles I've ever witnessed, and especially live. So let's go over to that.
First World Championship, my second one in 2012, and then won the 2016 World Championships. We won like a couple regionals and nationals as well along the way. So long-time veteran, one of probably the oldest players still around and playing. But yeah, I love the game, and I'm very happy to be back at nationals again.
And what is your standing right now? What are you hoping to achieve this year?
So I'm 3-0 in the tournament, and right now my goal from the very beginning of the season was to auto-qualify to Day 2, which is if you finish in the top 8 of points by the end of the season. So I'm currently 8th going into this tournament. If I do well, I'll probably reach my goal, and if not, probably not. So yeah, this weekend really determines a lot of whether or not I set out get what I set out to achieve.
Now, just one question about your game. Tell us a little bit about anything that surprised you in that match.
Yeah, so my opponent, he brought different Pokemon than I was expecting, but the ones that he brought made a lot of sense. So I kind of went into the game with a certain game plan, whittle down these threats, get into this position, and then when I saw something that I didn't think he'd bring, I had to reevaluate. My opponent's last year's senior division world champion, and so definitely knows Slash, and he played very well. So between his unorthodox playing style and also the Pokemon that he brought, I definitely felt like I had to think on my feet.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the time.
So, as you guys know, I did compete in the North American International Championships, and so I wouldn't make this video without talking about how I did. So, an important thing to note is that we took a lunch break after round 3, and after round 3, I was 2-1. I played really well all 3 rounds, although I kind of flunked when I went up against round 2, Peyton Fearing. But other than that, I played really well the other 2 rounds, and I was pretty happy with my performance. But going into lunch break, I was really nervous because I knew if I lost one more game, I probably would not get top 8. So I was really, really nervous, but I kind of kept myself pretty cool about the situation. I wanted to make sure I stayed level-headed on top. So when it came, when I went back in for the 4th round, I was on the side stream, and there was quite a few people watching, and I was up against this kid. His name was Finn Cooper, I think, but he had an amazing team. It was he had a good team, but he was an amazing player. It was an alternate cross Xerneas Psy Spam team. Obviously like Psy Spam plus, protect Zern and try to get it set up. It was sort of that sort of team, and he played it amazing, which made it he played it phenomenally, absolutely flawless, which made it very difficult for me to win. And I actually had to leave my Stakataka in on a Landorus and an alternate Necrozma. The Landorus and alternate Necrozma switching in and out between turns, because to get myself into an advantage, obviously with my Stakataka and being able to deal damage, knowing that he would never target the Stakataka, because obviously I could easily switch it out for like a Salamence, and then after basically I had it in for quite a few turns, letting him know that I wasn't going to switch it out. I switched it out or I protected it. So that was kind of my game plan there. But it was such a difficult battle, and I ended up winning, and it was one of the most intense. It was the most intense battle ever. My heart was beating so fast, and then I was 3-1, so I was really happy. And then I went to round 5, which was up against Kareem Marquis, and he won the North American International Championship for the senior division, and unfortunately his team was something I hadn't prepared for a whole lot, and I didn't do well with it. I didn't play well, in the face against him, so I ended up flunking on that. I did lose the second game based upon I didn't get a 2-turn wake up on my Stakataka, and it was only his Xerneas. And if I got that, if I would have gotten the 2-turn wake up, I could have forced the game 3. But unfortunately, it did not happen. But I did ended up, before I battled Kareem, we talked a little bit, and he's very nice. So, honestly, props to Kareem for, having a very innovative team in the Ultra Series. Very cool team to see. But then round 6, I still had a chance if I went, because I was 3-2 at that point. I still had a chance to get in top 8, because if I went 4-2, because some 4-2 people, I think like 2 or 3 4. No, it's like 2 4-2s got in top 8. And so my final round, I went up against Christopher Kahn, which is he's a player from Australia. He has a couple titles under his belt. He was using a team similar to the team that won the Japan Nationals. Rayquaza Solgaleo team, and I made some really good predictions on him, and I ended up 2-0ing him. It wasn't that tough of a battle. I just had to use my brain a little bit. But still, he played it very well. I made some great plays, but I just called those plays so I could see him coming. So I ended up winning that match, and then I went 4-2, and so that was all well and good. And then it came to see, who was in top cut, and I checked the names, when they were posted, and it wasn't me, which was unfortunate. I did get 13th place, however, so I did feel really good about that, but it wasn't me, unfortunately. So I feel kind of bad I felt kind of bad, but at the same time I had fun, so I can't complain. My one friend got 9th, which I really feel bad for, and it came down to like a percentage on like the opponent's win percentage, which I felt really bad for. But I ended up having lots of fun, and it was like, I hadn't played a tournament since March, and I haven't gone to a big-ish tournament since September for the Philadelphia Regionals. So I practice a lot on my own. I don't have people that I practice with really, and a lot of the other players have people that they practice with. And so now, and I've never faced people from, outside the U.S. Like I faced a kid from Panama. I faced obviously Chris Kahn. He's from Australia. So it was such an eye-opening experience, to know, what it felt like to go up against those sort of players. So yeah, that's kind of how I did. It was really fun, and now I'm going to be moving on to like the prizes segment and kind of what I got from the whole experience and show off what I got, and then I'll wrap it up. So I'll cut back to that. Hey, what's going on, guys? So now we're going to be kind of going over what I got at the North American International Championships, as far as like cards and as far as just registration stuff and everything. Before I go on to that, I do want to talk about, I'm sorry this video did not come up sooner. After Ohio, I was down at the beach for 2.5 weeks hanging out with friends, and I couldn't exactly edit videos because I was always hanging out with them. And then I, went back to my house for like 2 days, but, in that 2 days, I had to pack for a Boy Scout camp. This is actually my Boy Scout t-shirt that I got from the camp. And then after the camp, I I was just really tired and just exhausted, so I chilled for a couple days, and now today I am editing, and I made the video. So I'm sorry that it took so long to get here, but I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. So without further ado, let's talk about what I got from the North American International Championship. So first off, 9th through 16th place, no matter what, gets prizes. I got 18 booster packs of Unbroken Bonds and a whole bunch of other stuff. And you get like participation stuff for participation, or like a swag bag for entering. So I got this hat, which I actually really like. It's a Eevee and Snorlax tag team hat. You also get a Pokemon North American International mat, and I really like this. It's really cool looking. I really like it, although it's only TCG, but still I think it's cool. Pikachu looks funky as always. I love it. And then I bought some like stuff from the Pokemon Center, so I got this really cool Pokemon Center bag. And what's in here, I think I have some lanyards in here. So yeah, you get lanyards. This was my dad's, I think. Yeah, the spectator badge. But then mine was the competitor badge. You get lanyards for entering just to make sure, so they know where you are. So here's the competitor badge. You got Latios and Latias, obviously from the Tag Team GX. And then from my own time, I obviously pulled some cards, and I ended up getting from one of the vendors. I got an Unbroken Bonds booster, or Unbroken Bonds Elite Trainer box. And from entering, my dad, since he was a spectator, he gave me his 2 packs that you get from entering. So out of the total, I got 18 packs from prizes. From like tournament prizes, 2 packs from my dad, and 8 packs that I bought from the Elite Trainer box. So I got 28 packs of Unbroken Bonds, and we pulled lots of cool stuff. Trying to think what else I got. Obviously, like, here's, like, all bulk and stuff and everything. I also got a little Victini deck box. This is one of my favorite Pokemon is Victini. It's really cute. Let's try to get that in camera. Here it is, Victini. It's really cute looking. I love it, and I actually made a deck out of all the cards I got. It is a Gardevoir and Sylveon deck. I'm just going to show it real quick. It's not very good, but, and with Honchkrow, it's not very good, but, you probably can't see the cards. But, yeah, it's a Sylveon GX, Whimsicott GX plus Honchkrow, like a Dark and Fairy type deck. I put it together, but here's the deck box we got. Then we obviously got the North American International Championship sleeves. Very nice sleeves. And we got a deck box to go along with it. This is full of just random cards. We got more sleeves as well. And this, I already had this previously. I got some Japanese cards as well. That came, it's a little Victini kit. It came with like 2 Victini holo cards. And it also came with this, which doesn't really do much, but it's pretty cool looking. It's got Victini's face on it, so that's cool. And I got some cards from like just pulling booster packs. So I'm just going to show them off. Here are the 2 Victini cards that I got. I'm not going to go over these in too much depth, but here's the Blastoise GX and stuff like that. But, you know, that's... I don't want to show all my TCG cards, obviously, but that's most of the stuff I got. And I did end up getting a notebook that I wrote all my notes in. I wrote all my notes in for the International Championships, and I'm going to continue to be writing notes in this thing over the year. And maybe even 2020, this is going to be my notebook that I took going to like regionals and whatever I get. And yeah, that's pretty much it from like goodies wise. Oh, there is one more thing. I ended up getting from one of the vendors, I think it was Yeti Gaming, another trading card mat that I've been searching for a while because I love this mat. It looks really cool. So here is the mat. It is the Tapu mats, and I really love this mat. It really looks so cool. But that's pretty much all I got from like the vendors and everything. And now I kind of want to talk about wrapping it up. So I had an absolutely fantastic experience at the Pokemon North American International Championships. It was one of the best experiences of my life, and it was great to go out there. And my performance, I didn't perform as well as I wanted to, but you know, it was my first international, and I competed with people from all over the world for the first time. And I haven't gone to an actual tournament in months, yet alone a bigger tournament. Like, I haven't played a senior in a tournament since October. So, obviously, I wasn't as brushed up as I could have been, but I did play online a ton, and obviously going to Worlds, I'm going to spend pretty much all my time preparing for Worlds, so I can do the best that I possibly can at Worlds. But, you know, I don't want to ramble on for too long, but I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. It took a lot of time to edit, and it would be very much appreciated if you could smash the like button down below, and please consider subscribing. It's free, just so you guys know, it is free, absolutely free, and you get to enjoy some wonderful Pokemon content, more Pokemon content coming your way. VGC 2019 Ultra Series Battle Spot and Pokemon VGC podcast is coming your way. That is what I say. But I'm probably gonna get the heckles out here, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It took a lot of time It took a lot of time for me to get everything together, all the clips together, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. But anyways, guys, I'm Everglade Glade, and I will see you guys later. Peace.